Man, it just pains me to see people in public, man. Because the human species, if I could define it in one word, it's ignorant. Now, let me tell you what I mean. I was stabbed, right, in my area, and I still live in the area in London. London is a shitty city full of stabbings and ignorant people. But, anyways, I was stabbed in the area, right? And, I just went out to the grocery store like 20 minutes ago, and I see all these people smiling outside, and, they're totally unaware of the bad shit that happens in this area or even in this world because there's a school in this area, right? And I see a lot of people walking with their kids in the same area that I was stabbed in, and probably other bad things happen too in this area because it's just a bad area that I live in. Yet these people who have kids there, they're totally unaware, they're just smiling. And I was getting my milk in the grocery store, right? And there was this like sexy lady in front of me. She had this big ass. She didn't have any kids, at least with her. She probably is a mother, but she was with these other adults, I don't give a fuck. But basically, I noticed her obviously because she was hot, right? And she was on the phone. She was smiling. She was buying this like sweets or candy. I don't know what the fuck it is. But the thing is, human beings are just, all they care about is their little pleasures, man. Especially obviously the women, because they have life handed to them. They get sex for free, company for free, companionship. They get all those things with no effort, unlike a lot of men. So they don't even care about anything. They're just happy all the time, it seems to me, at least. I don't know. Human beings are just ignorant, man. And they can't even care about something if they're not even aware of it. Yeah, that makes sense. No one knows about the bad things that happened in my area, for example, because most people just aren't going to be a victim to it, and no one cares. It's very alienating. So all I can do is just put it in this video. Hopefully someone relates to it. I know someone will relate to it because I spoke to people on my previous channel and they also had bad things happen to them and no justice ever happened. It fucking sucks. I mean, this is the world that we live in, and yet people bring kids here, and I see them with their kids walking around. A world with like zero justice in it, it seems. And even if a person does get like locked up, they still did the crime, and the laws are so weak in countries like the UK and the US, but more so the UK. The laws are so weak that bad people can just be let out of prison, in not that much of a space of time. It's just a terrible world that we live in. I'm not sugarcoating anything, and I never will, and I never have on this channel or the last one, because life sucks, man. This world is an evil place full of bad people who just get away with things, and then they blame their actions on whatever else, some bullshit. It's just stupid. It is. Like so many mentally ill people walking around freely and no one even cares or even is aware. How do people get so unaware? I mean, I see these people with their kids, right? And they're older than me. They gotta be in their 30s, right? How can they still be so unaware of this bad world that we live in? I mean, yeah, humanity is ignorant, selfish, and unaware of everything. They don't even think about anything before having kids. It's just a shame, man. And this world will always be evil and is never going to be fixed, So that's why it pains me to see people in public, because everybody you see is fucking ignorant and selfish to the core, it seems to me, at least. Doesn't mean they're a bad person, but they're so ignorant and just stupid, in my opinion. Because a lot of them also have kids as well, So I don't relate to anybody. I hate the area I live in, man, to be honest with you. It fucking sucks. London sucks anyways, Yeah, London's a terrible city. It's good if you want to be a tourist in like public places, sure, but there's a lot of bad people in this city. But there's a lot of bad people in any city, in any country. There's bad people everywhere in this world. It's just a bad world that we live in, Why was we born into this world? I mean, this world, seriously? This world is pathetic. You don't get the things that you want most of the time, and fucking life sucks, man. What can I say? And it's just a cruel world. People kill each other over nothing, or they hurt each other over nothing. It's just stupid. Humanity is just stupid and pathetic, man, and it's very alienating. If it wasn't for the internet, I wouldn't be able to talk about my situation with anybody. you know? Exactly. I wouldn't be able to talk about it to anybody. No one in my life would really care, to be honest with you. They would just say, get a job, get a career, and you'll be happy. That's what my mum said to me. Excuse me. Just sneezed. But that's what my mum said to me. Just get a job, career, and you'll be happy. But I mean, come on, life is not that easy, especially for a guy, you know? I mean, life is simple. I'm not trying to make life complicated, but when you can't even get laid and you're in pain, like me, right? What the fuck is gonna make you happy if you don't get that thing or those things, you know? I don't know if someone can relate to this. I hope so. Either way, this life sucks. This world sucks, you know? I don't know, man. Just stupid. It's very stupid. It's a stupid world, stupid existence full of ignorant people. That's why I have zero faith in humanity, and it will stay at zero. It's not going to change, you know? Like, there's a meme, right? Like, zero faith in humanity, or my faith in humanity is restored. Not for me. My faith in humanity is always at zero. I expect people to be not evil, but selfish, you know, at least. They don't give a fuck about you or me. They only care about their little pleasures. Like I said, like that woman with the big ass, right? in the store, like 20 minutes ago, at least for me. And then she was just buying her candies and she was on the phone, like smiling to somebody. That's all people care about, their little pleasures. But at the same time, they're totally unaware of life and that they're here without their consent and how bad the world is. They just don't think about these things because it hasn't affected them personally. And yeah, they're not aware of these things, but also the selfishness just shows. The selfish behavior of human beings just shows anyways, because, you know, they have kids, you know. They drag somebody else or several other people into this existence, and for what, you know? It's just stupid. So it doesn't surprise me when bad things happen, when kids kill themselves or kids stab each other with knives or people stab each other with knives or they bully or rape each other. None of this bad stuff surprises me because no one asked to be in this world, and some people can't get the things that they want, so they just end up mentally ill, you know, or whatever. They just end up turning into a bad person. None of this shit surprises me because life is a struggle and some people don't get their needs met, or they're just more prone to being mentally ill and aggressive and violent, you know. And they're predatory as well. They'll pick on someone smaller than them, you know. Exactly. So that's the problem with this world, humanity, at least in my opinion. I've said this many times, but humanity is the worst species ever because they know the evil they're doing and they should be able to not do it because they have the intelligence, right? Yet they still continue to do terrible things for whatever reason, because we are animals, but we do have the intelligence, so we should know better, yet we don't know better. We still do bad things. We do things that no other animal does, like, you know, sex trafficking or fucking drugs spiking or whatever. All these terrible things. And it's never going to stop. You know, I've said that before, but it's never going to stop. There'll always be bad things being done to people in this world for no reason. It's just stupid. This world is just stupid. And our parents are even more stupid for bringing us into this stupid mess, you know? I mean, I said it before, but when I told the doctor when I was getting my arm stitched that I was stabbed, right? How the guy stabbed me, he just came through the corner and stabbed me, right? All my mum could do is just shake her head in, like, disbelief. Like, what a fucking dumb bitch, you know? What a fucking dumb bitch. What a fucking dumb bitch, you know? What the fuck were you thinking bringing me into this world? Especially into this shitty city of London. I wonder what my dad would think. Well, my dad messaged me the next day after that happened, and I don't remember his exact text because I delete conversations, right? But I think he said, are you gonna take your life seriously now? Like, why the fuck would I take life seriously after I just fucking got hurt by some psycho and no justice at all? Police do absolutely nothing. Why the fuck would I take life seriously? I don't take life as seriously one bit. I think that's what he said. I'm pretty sure that's what he said, bro. I can't be 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure he said, are you gonna take your life seriously now? Like, what the fuck? How is that gonna help me after I've just been through something bad like that? You know, this is the day after it happened, you know, so this was like a year ago. But still, why would that want to make me take life seriously? That just makes me hate life even more. Hate you even more. I wasn't an antinatalist a year ago. I was an antinatalist maybe, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 months ago. But still, why would I want to take life seriously after that, you know? And then he messaged me like 2 months later or something, my dad, right, asking me to go on holiday. And I said no. And he said, why are you so miserable? You know? Like, why do you think I'm so miserable? Like, oh my God, man. My parents fucking don't know how to read emotions, you know? No wonder I feel so alienated in this world, you know? I only spoke to my dad like since on his birthday, which is in January, you know? And I haven't spoken to him since. I don't really want to speak to him. I would probably give him a piece of my mind if I spoke to him again, you know? Yeah. Because why the fuck are you bringing me into this dumb world, you know? He always used to say to me as well, like, what are you gonna do with your life? It's time to take charge of your life, you know? Like all this motivational bullshit. Well, it wasn't motivational. He was trying to help me out, but like, why did you have kids in the first place? What is the point of all this struggle in life and trying to get a career or whatever? There's no point. At least I see no point in it. If you want to do those things, go ahead. I'm not stopping you. That's great if you want to do those things. But I just hate life, man, you know, because of what I've been through. And I don't let it crush me. I smile every day. You know, I'm not a victim. But still, life fucking sucks, and I wish I wasn't born. I'll always wish I wasn't born, you know. And it just seems like it's just such a struggle to get the things you want. I mean, I personally, I can't even get laid and all this bullshit, and many other guys can't get laid. You know, why do you think we're gonna take life seriously? I fucking hate life. I wish I could strangle life and kick it in the balls, man. You know, what the fuck? Why would I take life seriously? You know, I only take myself seriously. I don't take humanity seriously. Because humanity is a joke and pathetic and ignorant and selfish and evil. Why would I take that shit seriously? And why would I take life seriously? I never asked for life, you know? I mean, that's just what my parents said to me. I don't know if anyone can relate to that, but, you know, why the fuck would I take life seriously? And how the fuck can you just shake your head in disbelief? I can't believe my son was stabbed. Oh my God. Like, so stupid, you know? Like, don't they think the world is a bad place before they have kids? I'm just glad I'm not as stupid as them, you know? I'm no fucking genius. I'm not Einstein. But at least I see the world for what it is, you know? I see it for the terrible place it is, cruel and corrupt, and people get away with bad shit all the time, and the laws are weak, and there's a lot of, bad people, but bad diseases as well, and a lot of suffering in life that doesn't need to happen. It's like just unnecessary suffering, you know? I'm just glad I see the world for what it is, and I know you guys do too. So we're not gonna force somebody else into this life where they could be thinking one day like, what the fuck were my parents thinking? They'll never have to think about that shit because we'll never force them into this mess that we never asked to be in the first place, you know? It's just stupid. I don't take my parents seriously at all, man, you know? It's just stupid. It's so stupid. Humanity is just stupid, and I fucking hate this species. I'm not gonna lie. I hate it. You know? I fucking hate it. I hate this world. I hate this species. Because it's just stupid. It's so stupid. Yeah, I'm really just telling you in this video, like, this world is a piece of trash, man. And why was we born into it? Because people don't think about what their kids could go through in life. They don't. They only think about their little pleasures, like getting their sweets from the grocery store or fucking having sex, you know, and that leads to a kid. And then, oh yay, my little angel. No, it's not. It's just a fucking other human being, and it could turn into a monster. Yeah, it could. And what are human beings even doing that's so special, you know? Yeah, I like video games and movies and shit like that, but if no one's born, it's not gonna make a fucking difference. It really isn't. Imagine if Drake wasn't born. I bet the world would be a better place, bro. You know, just for example. I don't listen to Drake, I'm just saying, you know, like, obviously he's one of the most successful males on the planet, right? At least, like, sexually successful and financially, you could say, I guess. But imagine if someone like him wasn't born. Would anyone miss out on his music? Fuck no. No one would even know. So who gives a fuck, you know? Of course, that's a matter of opinion, but, you know, I mean, even like Eminem. I like Eminem, but if he wasn't born, I wouldn't even know his music to even know the difference. I guess I'm kind of glad Eminem was born though, because I like his music. So that's just my bias, you know. But still, if he wasn't born, I wouldn't know the difference, you know. If you don't start a life, then there's nothing you can really miss out on, or there's nothing you could experience that is worth it. There's nothing. Obviously not, because you didn't even choose to have life in the first place. Your parents chose for you, you know, without your consent. Um, so I just hate this whole existence. I really do. You're trapped in this body and this mind and this evil world without your parents' consent. And some people can't handle this shit and they end up killing themselves, you know? It's cruel, man. It's fucking cruel what parents do to kids. And for what? You know, just to continue a family name or whatever, you know? I mean, I never thought about this much, but am I going to take care of my parents when they get older? I really don't know. I think my dad once asked me to, like, maybe you could take care of me when I'm older, because he has like chronic pain and health problems, you know. And I think he said he'd pay me for that. I don't know for sure, but I don't know, man. Maybe if you paid me for it, I would do it, because I deserve that, because you forced me into this shitty world and this shitty body. Well, my body's not shitty, but you know, the shitty human body and the shitty world we live in. I don't know, man. I mean, I just despise my parents, you know? It's just stupid. Uh, so I hope someone can relate to this. That's why I hate looking at people in public, because human beings are an ignorant species and they always will be. More ignorant than a fucking baboon.